She a CEO. Yeah. Talk sweet, but she run the show. She a CEO. She a CEO. Welcome to CEO Elevate and Execute. I'm your host, Honeybee, and today we are talking to Anna. She is the owner of a food truck that I've never gone to because of only one reason. I like to eat bad. That's the only reason why I haven't gone. But maybe after today, I think she'll have my business. Let's welcome Anna.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
You are so welcome. Now, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I am originally from Brunswick, Georgia, born in Savannah, but raised in Brunswick. I moved here right before I got married in 2013, and been here ever since.
Okay. So you're not a Jacksonvillian.
No.
Okay.
I'm a Georgia
It's all right.
peach.
It's okay. It's okay that you're not. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right. So tell me about your business journey. I spoke about your food truck. So give us information about it, what you do, and the reason why I haven't been.
So it's called My V Spot, and it's all vegan, 100% vegan comfort food. I cook different cuisines, not just well, I don't cook any soul food, but just different cuisines that I love. I love cooking just food that has flavor, and so I'm not sure why you haven't been, because I do have some bad stuff. I have some bad stuff, but so yeah, we opened in May of 2021, and so 4 years. We just did our 4-year anniversary, May 1st. July of that same year, I did have an accident on my trailer where I had to close down. It was a gas explosion where I was severely burned. So I closed down, and we reopened March of 2023.
So. Okay. All right. So tell me this. Do you have the passion for vegan options because you grew up that way? Or what made you go the vegan way instead of just the traditional soul food thing or tacos or whatever it is that most people do serve? Why did you choose vegan?
I changed my lifestyle back in the end of 2016, and I made a connection with animals. So for me, it was animals that got me to change my way of living, eating, thinking, and everything. So
what?
Yes.
Wow. So what about your love for animals made you change your eating style?
I watched the documentary, What the Health, and watched a couple other documentaries, but just the treatment of animals and how they are tortured and killed, and for just things like food, that we don't need animals to survive. We don't have to wear leather, or it's just basically just, I just kind of made that connection. And on top of that, health-wise as well. So even though I made the connection to the animals and went vegan because of the animals, everything else fell in line. Like health, I don't have any health issues. I don't have any problems with weight or, any type of ailments that I used to have.
Okay.
So
how did you learn to cook? So I understand that animals drew you, but that doesn't mean that the food is good. Like, how did you learn to cook vegan options to where it would taste good? And you got a food truck, so people must like it. So tell me, like, how did you do that? Were you self-taught? What happened?
Self-taught, and I started cooking at home because once I changed my lifestyle, I couldn't eat out a lot. Places just didn't accommodate me, or there were not a lot of options here, especially here in Jacksonville. So I just started cooking. I had to unlearn and relearn, and it took multiple tries to get the food to where I wanted it to be, and also to educate myself on learning what to use, what not to use, things like that, what was healthier. So, I mean, I'll say my mac and cheese, the first time I made it, that without dairy or eggs, it was straight trash. But I kept going. You know, I was, you know, very adamant that I really wanted to create a non-dairy, no egg mac and cheese, but I also wanted it to taste good.
Right.
So I'm a foodie at heart.
Okay.
So I love food. So I think that just went hand in hand, and then I just have a passion for it now. I used to cook prior to changing my lifestyle. I would cook, and people, you know, love my mac and cheese. So I had to kind of stay in that realm of people loving my mac and cheese, even though now it's vegan.
So tell me about your family. So if you're cooking at home, you're not just cooking for yourself. So I'm sure it was a big change for your family to adapt to. Were they receptive of the change, or was there any pushback? How did you get them to, I mean, I don't know if your family's vegan, but
My husband is.
Okay.
He wasn't vegan. He didn't, you know, switch over when I did. He did it on his own. But my son, he's grown, so he doesn't live with us. So it's just he and I there. And he just kind of, he loved my food. So it was just kind of like a win-win for him, even though, I mean, there was no meat involved or dairy or eggs involved. He just loved my food. I used to, when I first started, I used to cook meat, and then I used to cook for me, you know, and I got kind of tired. And, you know, like I said, I made the connection with the animals, and I just didn't feel right, you know, buying meat, cooking meat, giving it to the person I love, and knowing that, you know, it can cause a lot of things that's preventable. So I just kind of came to him and it was like, I'm not buying any more meat. I'm not cooking any more meat. Not saying that you have to stop eating meat, but if you want this, you would have to get it outside the house. And he was like, okay. So, you know, I thought I was going to get pushback, but I did not. So that blew me. So, yeah, so he's fine with it. And my son, you know, he loves my food. He's not vegan, but he loves my food. My family, they love my food. They're not. I'm the only one in my family that
is
vegan. Yeah.
Wow.
Besides my husband, you know.
How did
now
you
he's vegan.
So both of y'all are vegan.
Yes.
All because of you and your choices and your connection with animals, which is great because I think sometimes our connections cause us to move in a certain direction. So I heard you talk about how you had this connection, and because of the connection, it caused you to change. And I think a lot of times with it being in business, our connections do cause us to change. It causes us to do certain things that we wouldn't have normally done. And you talked about educating yourself and you know, learning how to do this thing. And you turned it into a business. Now tell me how you turned in, I'm cooking at home, I'm vegan, into having a food truck.
Well, in 2019, I went to a academy called Main Street Vegan Academy in New York City. And I wanted to, you know, kind of, you know, do a little bit more with just, you know, my passion for cooking now alternative foods. And I went through this course and got my vegan lifestyle coach and educator certificate for that. And I wanted to, you know, I just wanted to educate myself as much as possible on whatever I was doing with this new lifestyle of mine. So that was one thing. And just educating myself by reading, getting advice from other people, following other people that were in the lifestyle, watching more documentaries, connecting with like-minded people. So yeah.
Wow. Okay. So you not only just found this for you, but you wanted to share it with others.
Yes.
And you educated yourself. Talk about why did you feel like you needed anything further? Because a lot of us, we think, oh, I can just do this and it's fine. What made you go that extra step and go to New York to get this certification? Or Was it a push from someone? Was it something internal that you just had a passion to do? How did you find out about it?
I found out about the Main Street Vegan Academy from a friend of mine, Monica. She Mo's Vegan Kitchen, Moby's Vegan Kitchen. She told me about it. So that was from her. But the push, there was no push. I just wanted to be able to educate myself, because people, even myself included, I'm gonna want to hear about your story, but I want you to tell me what you've learned, what if you're still learning, because continuing education is every day. We learn something new every day, whether we share it or not. But I feel like you can never know enough. And in this lifestyle, you definitely have to educate yourself, because with my path, it goes a little deeper when with the animal testing, the animal, the clothing, the shoes, things like that, makeup.
Expound a little bit, because you did mention something about clothes, but expound on that, because not only do you have a vegan food truck, it is a for real lifestyle.
Yes.
And you're mentioning clothes and shoes. What about clothes and shoes?
So you have clothes that are made with leather, which comes from animal skins, whether it's a reptile, snake, fur, wool, silk.
Ooh, girl.
Mink,
Right.
so there's a lot to learn when you're, because a lot of people don't really think about that. They may stop to the extent of just the food, but it's more than just what you put on your plate. It starts there, but then when you think about it, and a lot of people don't switch over because of that. They just do it maybe for health reasons, or wanting to be more healthier. But for me, it goes a little deeper. Even with like makeup and sugar, things like it's just little small things, but anything, or exploitations of animals, there's a big debate about honey, vegans,
What?
So the bees are exploited,
Right.
so to me, I don't want honey. There are alternatives to everything. You have vegan honey, or you can choose agave to sweeten whatever you need to sweeten. But there's multiple alternatives that are just as great.
Tell me about cost. So some people say it just costs too much to switch over to a vegan lifestyle. Maybe they are thinking that, well, I don't have to be vegan. I could just cut back on certain things. Tell me about cost. Is it cost effective? Is it something that you have to have a lot of money in order to live this lifestyle?
It depends. It depends on what you want to eat. If you're eating processed vegan food, yes.
There is processed vegan food?
Oh, yeah. Anything that is put together and not even has to be vegan, but anything that's prepared, that's processed, like vegan chicken, or you have to put that together. And if you're just eating straight vegetables or fruits that you don't have to put together, bind together, then that's not going to be processed. But yeah, so I try to eat as little as possible processed food, but a lot of times when people are transitioning or they're trying things, the food is going to be processed, and it's going to be much more expensive. But if you're just living like, or eating a whole food plant-based diet, beans are cheap.
Yeah.
Rice cheap.
Yeah.
Vegetables, fresh vegetables, especially if you're getting from a farmer or farmer's market, it's cheap.
Yeah.
So it's
You're
really
right.
it's
we make it kind of complicated, but yeah.
Yes, we do. But it depends on how you want to eat. If you want to eat, all this processed vegan food like burgers, things that you will find like in the freezer of the grocery stores.
That's more expensive.
That's more expensive. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're right. I've seen things. I say that I'm not vegan because I like to eat meat. So, and I like honey. Of course, I do. And that is why I think I don't want to give up taste. So I think that is a conception that I have. I'm not sure who all has that misconception.
A lot of people do.
But I think like if I'm going to be vegan, I'm going to give up taste. And I don't want to give taste up. But you're telling me.
So the taste is 98% of it is seasoning.
Correct. You're right.
So if you were given a piece of chicken with no seasoning,
oh God,
you would not eat it.
Right.
Or you'd be like, oh my God, this is. So it is the seasoning that is giving you that taste that you want. So if you cut out the meat and you're just seasoning your vegetables, your mushrooms or jackfruit or anything that is, not related to any animals or animal byproducts. If you're seasoning right, then you shouldn't have a problem.
I can make it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. See, you're opening my mind to maybe trying something. Because it's not that I eat a whole bunch of stuff. It's not really that. It's just, I guess, being afraid to try it. Yeah. It's more like a fear because we have to unlearn and we think like and my thing is soul food. I like soul food. I love soul food. I don't like it. I love it. That's my preference.
Yeah.
But I can do without like all kinds of stuff. I'm not a real big fast food person. So that's not my issue. It's just more whatever I like.
Yeah.
And that's just it. And I don't want it to be half calories, no sweeteners. I don't like that. Yeah. So I think that's probably where I get the fear. So I'm going to have to try you out just because you enlightened me so much.
And even honey. The vegan honey I was telling you about, it tastes just like honey. It's just without the bees, or you can use agave. It's the same.
I've seen that, but I've never used it, but I've seen it.
Yeah.
But I've never even tried it. I think
you can even use agave in place of sugar too.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I think it's just, we just have to unlearn a lot of the things that we grew up with.
Yes.
And of course.
Because that's all we know.
Yeah.
That's all our parents knew. That's all of their parents, all that their parents knew, and so on and so on. So it's just, unlearning and learning, relearning a lot, and just doing things different.
Well, thank you so much for educating me. And I'm sure some CEOs out there are like, oh, okay, I may be able to do that. Yeah. I know health reasons. I know that living a vegan lifestyle can help with some certain types of health issues that we have. And it's just a cleaner life.
Yeah.
I do know that. Yeah. But like you said.
But everything vegan is not healthy. I'm going to say that, yes.
See, I didn't even think of that. Yeah. What do you mean before?
I mean, you have like sweets, like cake. I mean, there's no dairy or eggs in it, but there's still sugar in there. Yeah. So.
And that's a misconception. We just think, it's vegan, it's healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not always. Yeah.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Tell me where we can find you so that if we want to try your, tell me one dish. I know your macaroni and cheese. Tell me something else that you think would be a crowd pleaser that you serve.
I serve a rice dish. I also offer it in quinoa, but it's my signature dish, which is called the My V-Spot Spicy Broccoli and Mushroom Rice Bowl. And then I also offer it in quinoa. Quinoa is my favorite, but
what is quinoa?
Quinoa is people think it's a grain, but it's an actual pseudo seed. But and it has so much. If people are worried about protein, quinoa, it will take that right on out. So yeah, quinoa is protein packed, very good, better than rice. So it's a really healthy food, but you can make it however you want it. I mean, it's kind of, you kind of prepare it like rice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a rice substitute.
Rice substitute, yes. A little different in texture and how it looks, but it's like a rice substitute. Okay. Much healthier. Yeah.
Where can we find you?
So I'm not in a permanent location. I just kind of pop up.
Okay.
I host an all vegan pop-up market with partner of mine. He's a vegan gator food truck. He's out of Gainesville, Florida. Okay. And we host the Vegan Link. So we do those, we rotate between Jacksonville and Gainesville. and we also travel. We'll be in Atlanta next month. But we have been doing this for about a year and a half.
You've gotten some good,
Yes,
feedback, I'm
yes,
sure.
yes, yes. So, but so I just kind of pop up,
Do you
and
have a website or some way we
I
can
do have
follow you?
yes.
What's your website?
So my website is myvspotrestaurant.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
myvspotrestaurant.com.
myvspotrestaurant.com.
Yes.
And do you have anything that you can share with the CEOs out there who are thinking about going into restaurant business, changing their lifestyle? Anything that you would say, I want to share this with you and to encourage you? Do you have any like mantras, scriptures, anything that you hold dear to your heart that you think that will help someone else?
I think connecting with people in the community is really big. I've found that connecting with different people and especially like-minded people is really good to do. Put yourself out there. Also, educate yourself. Don't just do it because you see somebody else doing it, or don't just do it because you think, oh, this is what I'm supposed to. It's always good to think outside of the box and have people around you that are there for you 100%. And yeah, keep those people really close to you. So I just think education, networking, connecting with other like-minded individuals, and just putting yourself out there.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. Now, this part of the segment is brought to you by Honeybee's Boutique and Treats, where love is sweet. And I'm going to ask you a couple questions. They're just fast round questions. So I don't want you to think too long. I just want you to just give me what you think. Okay. All right. So the first question is, do you prefer the nightlife or early mornings?
Early mornings.
Early mornings. Tell me why.
I'm an early riser, and I love to catch sunrises if I can. So yeah, and I think morning is just, you're up fresh. Everything is fresh, and everything is starting over. So morning, yeah.
Early mornings. All right. Tell me this. Do you prefer brunch or do you prefer supper, like a real late night type of thing?
I guess I would say brunch.
Brunch. Why?
I love breakfast.
Okay.
I've always been a breakfast person. So, there's a mixture of breakfast and lunch. So you kind of get both of best worlds there. But so yeah, I love breakfast. I'm a breakfast person.
All right. So I'm going to ask you about animals. So would you prefer a cow or a lamb?
Oh. Oh, I want them all. No, maybe a cow.
A cow? Why so?
Because I think cows, any animal I can get that I can save, So, and cows are the most, exploited animals. You have beef that comes from the cow. You have leather that comes from cows. You have milk that comes from cows.
Yeah.
Like they are.
They are very used.
Yes. So a cow. Yeah.
Okay. Last question. If you could go on an adventure, would you prefer to go? Now, I wouldn't say adventure, a place. Would you prefer Disney World or would you prefer Las Vegas?
Las Vegas.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Why so?
I just never had an urge to go to Disney World.
Really?
So, and I like Vegas. I like Vegas.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah. I'm not a gambler or anything, but there's a lot to do in Vegas. A lot to do.
There is. Yeah, there are a lot of things to do. All right. Well, that ends our conversation. I thank you so much for coming and sharing with us. Yeah. I learned a lot that I did not know prior to you coming. I do admire your strength and your tenacity. I admire you because you went through something tragic, actually doing the business that you were doing, but you went right back to it and you didn't let it stop you. So I do take my hat off to you to say you're doing a great job, because somebody would have quit. They would have been like, you know what, this is not for me. It's just a sign. But you didn't do that. You just got right back on the truck and was like, okay, I'm here. I'm here doing what I love. Thank you for educating us. Thank you for feeding us the right way.
Yeah.
And I'm going to come and see you, I promise.
Please do, because I'm telling you, the taste is not going to be missed. So.
All right. Now, when I come, you better give me something good.
Everything I give you is going to be good. Everything.
Okay.
And I brought a couple things for y'all to try. Anna.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you so much, Anna. And this has been CEO, Elevate, and Execute. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.